Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 with Ripken. It's the 25th of July 1941 and we're going to continue the Ironman German Reich Blitz playthrough. I had an excellent weekend with friends and family and I hope you guys did too. Thank you for all the new subs, people who are liking and commenting on the videos. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to start this off with getting some Panzer Divisions created, cookie and branded. It's good to see you guys post on the channel. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hope all is well. I'm going to name 2 of the divisions after you guys. And put that down into Germania. I need to recruit some Marines as well. We've got some naval invasions planned in this video for... Well, we're going to naval invade Ireland. I looked to go after Iceland. In the previous video, I took out Norway, Bulgaria. Bulgaria's right over here. We're kind of at a standstill with our situation with the Japanese. Japan is the only major power left that I know of, and they're trying to challenge the Greater German Reich. And we're going to clean up the map a little bit. We've got some fighting going on down in Africa that we need to address. This is quite the problem, and the Führer is not happy about it. Just go ahead and make some subtle advances. Got a war goal on Peru as we advance through South America. This is set for the 8th of August 1941. And our war goal on Ireland is going to be right after the 27th of September 41. And then I'll probably go after Iceland. And we shall see. I'm also working on, and possibly in this video, getting the British Empire and the Free American Empire's Navy through autonomy, which I've never done before. It's going to be my first time doing this, but I'm sending them a lot of equipment. And once this slides all the way over to the left, I should be able to annex them and possibly get their navy. One of the things we realized in the previous video, I started sending them a ton of oil and hoping that they would engage the Japanese Navy, but that hasn't really worked out, so we're going to modify this Lend-Lease. And I'm going to remove the fuel. I would prefer I just have a fuel, my fuel capacity be full when I do get their navy, and then we can work with it. So they've accepted. With these military factories, I'm just going to dump a lot into my guns, my new infantry equipment. Things are going here in Africa. It looks like we might split these divisions apart. Would be great. I need to move some more planes out to Asia. Got here. We're definitely going to move these bombers. Let's get these bombers into Korea. Close air support and a fighter group. I'm going to move to the German East Indies. That was another thing in the previous video. Japan kept trying to naval invade this and take this. They were successfully naval invading it. And we've had to fight for it and hold it off. I think they lost a naval bomber. Things are looking pretty good here. Let's go ahead and keep the pressure up. And fix up this front line just a little. We can fix up this front line too. We haven't called all of our allies into this war, so we can only attack from the tiles that we own, our allies who are in the war own. Quick look at the casualties. 569,000 for the Axis powers, 397,000 to the Greater German Reich, and 2.95 million to the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. We scroll down. 1.36 million casualties to Japan, and 1.2 million of those casualties were caused by the Greater German Reich. Got some countries want to join our faction, but the Führer isn't having it. Can't trust anybody in the world, in this alternate history world. Go ahead and keep that pressure up. And let's split up these fighter groups. Justification for conquering Laredo finished. So we're going to go ahead and declare our war onto Peru now. Get the action going down here with the 3rd Army under Walter Model. And Peru has joined the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. We're going to execute these orders quickly. Hopefully we can push through here fast. Take a look at some of these battles. And Peru has a lot of divisions. Interesting. Well, they're going to have a fight on their hands. We need to clean this up real quick. Let him strike. Need one of these divisions to get right in here, take this airfield. And then we can move north and start worrying about the Spanish in North Africa. And I'm going to bring Heinz Guderian to Liverpool, or maybe I'll bring him up to Birmingham. He can maybe help out with the invasion of Ireland. But I absolutely need to get some planes moved over there. Let's bring an experienced fighter group with one of our aces. And let's split these plane wings up. I'm going to let them continue to pilot exercise. Bring one of these fighter wings over, and also some of our... No, we're going to bring all of these over. And we've got a ton of naval bombers. I need to probably bring these out Asia now. And maybe keep 2 groups here. Let's send all the rest out to Asia to help out with the Japanese Navy. Bring them down here. Go ahead and put them on orders right away, or missions. It looks like these 4 Spanish divisions are holding up really well. That might be it for them. We've even got a Japanese division down here. See who that is?
Angetreten. Achtung! Halt! Ausrücken! Zuhören.
And we're gonna go ahead and clean up those divisions. Let's see how things are looking in Peru over here. Kurt Student has fallen ill. That is a terrible time for that to happen. We're going to send a Panzer Division and Cavalry Division right across. Maybe we can split this up. See how they're attacking. Got some unfulfilled resources. We're doing all. We really did fix our resource problem. Ace pilot promoted. Some of that research and building up the infrastructure. Set tungsten up. I think we're good with rubber. Move this down 1. And I think that looks good for now. So looking pretty good down here in Peru. Putting up a little bit of a fight for their capital, Lima. Keep on advancing.
Angetreten. Ausrücken. Achtung! Suchen Deckung.
Then we get a Panzer Division across here, and let's check out. Looks like we cleaned up the Middle Congo over here. So our divisions are starting to move northwest, and then we can continue that advance. maybe send some planes to Africa to help out. Let's see, do we have an airfield close to this?
Bereit.
Does not look like we do.
Ausrücken.
Should try to grab that victory point real quick.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Move right on across. Maybe even grab this. Excavation 3 is complete. I'm going to get started on my Panzer IV. Get those rolling. We have a lot of army experience. Let's dish some of that out. I'm going to put it into our light tank variant. Just throw 2 points into main guns. And get that Panzer IIB going. And we've got a ton of air experience too. Let's create a B variant of our fighter. Just add some range and engine to it. And get production moving on that. Let's take this airfield. It looks like we're winning the battle for the capital now. And their commander has abandoned his post. Oh, we've trapped some divisions up here. Justification for conquering Northern Ireland is ready.
Achtung.
Oh, let's take care of these divisions. That's 9 divisions caught up. And before we begin the invasion of Ireland, I'm going to move these advanced mine warfare subs up. I'm going to end this mission and assign them to the South China Sea. Fix up their name so that I can produce some more subs and just add them in there easily. Just toggle this and send them to the right fleet. I'm going to start a new theater. We'll call this just call it Ireland for now. Set it under Eric Radar. Convoy escorts going. The 28th of September, 1941.
Angetreten.
And we are preparing the Second Army to naval invade Ireland. Make sure everything gets set up properly. These fighters on their mission. Close air support. I think everything is looking good there. Probably need to bring some naval bombers in. Let's do that and then bring all of this to Asia. We're going to send it to Korea for now. Say okay. Alright, take that back. Let's move the naval bombers. Yeah, I think Korea is good. We're going to keep that. For the next research slot, I want to get started on probably... I'm looking to bring in 2 big navies. I think I'm going to go with the fleet and being doctrine with how big our navy is going to end up being. We're going to get started on that real quick. And we're just going to speed this up. What's going on here in Peru?
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Achtung. Angetreten.
Let's give a quick... Oh, no.
Zuhören.
I was really preferring he didn't pull back, but a little bit too late.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Oh, it looks like we cut them off. That is great news. Let's go ahead and smash these divisions.
Greift weiter an.
4th of October 1941, and I think we're ready to declare war on Ireland. And let's execute the orders of the Second Army. Ireland has joined the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. And get this engagement going over Dublin. And we are going to force attack our amphibious assault units. Let's just try to finish this off. Half of you guys and crush those divisions. I think once we take Lima, they might fall. Take a look real quick at Peru. Yeah, they have capitulated. So we'll take their equipment in. All or nothing armor scheme is done. Now I kind of wish I had just worked on my naval doctrine. Get the artillery going. And we're going to need some more rubber. Fix that real quick. See how things are going in Ireland. Things are looking pretty good here. Go ahead and take care of that. I'll just force it. And our troops have landed in Dublin. We're going to send everything else over. And we're going to try to hit Belfast really quick. I'll send 2 divisions around, cut anything off from supporting it. And let's go ahead and engage these guys here. And see if we can lock them down. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, 100%. Don't even see a commander anymore. I don't know if they even did have one. That airfield. Rest of our troops have landed. Looking good. Let's get some planes over there. And we've got some more military factories. Let's put those into our infantry equipment. Let's just keep on pushing. I'm just going to force attack right through. And we're going to justify a war goal onto Bolivia. That's in 25 days. Get the 4th Army line up on that front line. Set up a quick offensive line. Set Dietrich right here. Ireland is capitulated. We'll take that equipment. And just do a quick spearhead order with the 12th Army. And it looks like we can lower the autonomy of a subject. So it looks like for 300 political power, we can now annex the British Empire, and hopefully we can get their fleet. They have been annexed. Let's check out how that worked out for us. Oh man, that is a beautiful sight to see. This is going to help tremendously. Although there's so many ships here, or task forces to click on. Let's go ahead and merge this all together for right now. We must rally behind this cause. It's in our AMW. We're going to bring them down to our Ireland. And we're just going to dock them into Portsmouth so I can separate them in a little bit when they get there. And it looks like this has worked out for us pretty well. Let's finish engaging. Yeah, look at all those ships moving. Dares wins, another ace pilot promoted. Alright, let's bring Von Bach down. Bring him to Liverpool. And I'm going to set him up on a naval invasion for Iceland. Let's just grab up the infantry here. And we should be able to just do this with 5 divisions. We're gonna... the naval invasion order from Liverpool. And I'll justify a war goal onto them shortly. Got some divisions being recruited. And we've got this battling going on in Africa. Hopefully we're gonna take care of that. Hopefully we can take care of that soon. And now I've got a massive fleet. I need to think, who do I want to annex? Oh, I just did that. Let's go with German Malaya. We're going to send them a ton of stuff. Start a lend-lease, get this equipment going. Send you guys 70% of the equipment we are cooking up. And we'll send you some support equipment as well. Blitz trucks. Sure. Throw that on the stack. Go over to our tanks. Let's send you guys a couple hundred of these monthly. And we'll even throw in some Panzer Bs. Now, what planes do we got? What can we send you here? 900 of these. Let's send them 100 a month. And that looks good. Let's just send that. Dispersed industry is complete. I'm gonna get started on the mechanized divisions, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And Malaya has accepted. The future belongs to the Greater German Reich. See how these battles are going under General Frederick Schultz. We're going to give him infantry expert. And we could start advancing you guys to the north. Go for that victory point. We're going to try to take this dock. That victory point right there. Getting set up in South America to continue that advance. And let's see if our navy is back. Oh, that looks good. We need to split that up and create a couple of oh boy, what happened here? Alright, so I wasn't paying attention to the German East Indies, and it looks like we've got ourselves an issue. We need to bring down the 5th Army under Kuchler. I don't know if we can get him set up. Let's try to set him up like this. We need to open up these sea zones. Well, that is some trouble. We may even lose some divisions down here. What do we have? Let's see if we can push these up. You know what? Let's... Another ace pilot promoted. Gotta push them up. Doesn't look like they're gonna get through. We're gonna have to come from the other way, maybe. Fortunately, we have Schultz's division sitting here they're gonna hold that port, but they need to do something about that. Got some naval battles here. So Japan has began to push back. They need these resources. Those are pretty vital resources for them. They need that rubber and oil to support their Air Force and Navy. I think it's time to send the fleet down there. First thing we're going to do, we've got a naval invasion set up for Ireland. I did not justify that war goal, though. We might hold off on it. We might pull that back. We might go full on after Japan. Let's declare our war. Bolivia. Execute these orders real quick. Let's start building up this infrastructure down here more. Send that right to the top. Alright, so we need to get this fleet going. Best way to do this, I think, I'm going to split everything up. Carriers, battleships, all of our cruisers, destroyers, and submarines. Submarines, let's just send them right on down. Sure. Keep these guys on convoy rating. We're gonna mix in these destroyers. You know, we don't even have air wings to support these carriers, but we're going to send them anyway. Send two there. One into this task force. They're split with 4 battleship each. And move everything else down. And paratroopers are done being researched. Let's get into our MG42 infantry equipment. Alright, so I've got 2 main fleets here. Got 2 carriers, 4 battleships, 1 carrier, 4 battleships. The HMS Hood. Send that there. Send 2 battle cruisers into this other fleet. These are going to be pretty big fleets. Send that to our advanced mine warfare fleet. The mine laying ship. More destroyers. Split these twice. Right, I like how that looks. And what I want to do, so I've got 2 huge fleets. Split this again. Get a ton of destroyers into both of those fleets. We're going to assign this under Eric Rader. And boy, we could probably split up a lot of this. We're going to get some of these light cruisers going to Boehm's fleet. We're going to get some heavy cruisers going to Boehm's fleet. You know, let's send Boehm a carrier for the heck of it anyway. I mean, it doesn't have any planes. And then we want to send in... Send 1, 2... We're going to split these up. Split up these destroyers to be my new patrol fleets. Okay, that looks good. Alright, for now, I'm just gonna assign these both to a fleet. Sure. Alright, so now we've got Eric Rader's fleets. Let's go ahead and give these a symbol. I might adjust these more in a minute, or maybe even in the next video. Right now, I just want to get them down there. Because let's look. And we just hit 30 minutes. Give these some better icons. We're gonna go with red turret, and then we'll go with a little artillery blue. Sure. Alright, so this is going to be our Operation Tokyo. The very first thing I'm going to do, set all this stuff to patrol in the Philippine Sea. That's just going to get everybody out there. All repairing. How many? What? We're going to let them repair. But they'll make their way. We've got some ships coming to fill in up here. I probably need to move some more stuff around. I took a lot of time doing that. Let's go ahead and finish what's going on in Africa. And in the next video, we'll have our naval showdown with the Japanese, and hopefully we can invade and maybe capitulate them into early 1942. But we'll have to see. We might even capitulate Bolivia before I end this video. Speed this up a little bit. And we're going to do our next war goal onto Argentina. 30 days. More military factories here. And let's see how things are going here in the South China Sea. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, look at this naval engagement. So we lost a couple of destroyers. They lost some cruisers and destroyers and a lot of planes. Take a look at these losses. Not bad. We got Kuchler down here. Kuchler's coming in. He's going to help clean this up. We need to get down here really quick. Let's build up the East Indies a little better. Alright, that looks good. Send that up. 9 days will be full on fuel. Yeah, let's keep pressing that attack. We've almost got them cleaned out. And Bolivia has capitulated. That's great news. We'll take in that equipment. Let's set the 4th Army up on the front line with Argentina. We'll split up South America a little bit here. And get Sepp Dietrich on a spearhead order. Been very busy. We're gonna send the ships down. I'll send them down here to the Philippine Sea, and then I'll send them to repair once they get here. Speed this up just a little bit more. We're going to open up that sea zone. Got the newer Panzers done. Gotten 43, we'll have more. I'm going to go with the improved infantry equipment too. These things are about to hit the fan. How's Kutchler look? We're going to set up a front line with the 5th Army. And begin to push back really quick. And I think I'm going to end the video here. We'll end it with, we need to fight back in the German East Indies. We've got the 5th Army has just gotten down here. We set up a offensive line. We've got all of our ships coming to the Pacific. Oh, one important thing before I do go. Are these guys way over here? We're going to get everybody set up for this naval invasion. Oh, that's disappointing. I didn't have the 14th Army training, so they're not even ready yet. I mean, I guess we can make do with these Marine divisions. Yeah, we're going to set this up right now. Where do I want to hit? Maybe Hiroshima. Let's set up that order. I'll at least get that going. I've got 5 divisions set up to naval invade Hiroshima. It's the 3rd of December, 1941. We're advancing through South America. We've pushed back our enemies in Africa, cleaning that up, heading into North Africa. We've taken Ireland, and we're probably not going to do on box order for a little bit. You know, I'm just going to leave it up. Before I go, we're going to take a look at the casualties. For the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, they're at 3.45 million casualties now. 1.38 million casualties for Japan. 708,000 for the Axis powers. 492,000 of those to the German Reich, and we can see who's done the casualties to our military. Just scroll down a little bit. And that's how we look on the 4th of December 1941. I hope you liked the video. If you did, remember hit that like, subscribe. I appreciate all the new subs. Thank you so much. And we'll have some more Hearts of Iron 4 in the future.